Hey, everybody, it's your girl Donna Jean with Garage Talks with Donna Jean. I am coming on to you live with the first full episode of my YouTube channel. Show me some love down below. Tell me where you're watching from so I can get to know you guys better, because I'm one of those people that I do like to engage with my followers. I've been asked to make this podcast for a while now. I just said podcast. YouTube. I've been asked to make this YouTube and a podcast, and podcast is on my mind. So I guess I'm going to have to do that today too. But we are peeling back the layers of the onion on the why. So here's what's up. I have heard so many leaders go on and tell you about how much it's necessary to get your why. And it's got to be so bad, it's got to make you cry. I got to tell you a secret. I didn't cry. And a lot of independent people, they don't. And that's okay. So when you are peeling back the layers of your onion, you first need to know that you are not going to get on an airplane with no destination. You're not going to get on that plane and tell that pilot, you can just take me wherever you want. I don't care if it's the next state over or if it's across the state or the country. I don't care. You're not going to do that. Why? Because you want to get somewhere, right? So we need to be looking at our goals and where we want to be at that final destination the same way. You are the pilot, and your brain is telling you where you want to go. So if you want to be successful in whatever it is, it does not matter if it's climbing the corporate ladder, being the CEO. It does not matter if you want to be an internet marketer like I am. And again, don't come at me with the comments. I don't want to hear it. If it's negative, it does not matter where you want to be. The point is how do you get there? So your goals align with your why because they are your connecting flight. Am I making sense? So where you start is where you're at now, and you're going to get on your flight. That's your first set of goals. Then you're going to regroup at the connection, and you're going to go again on the next flight, right? So with that said, you have to know what your why is before you can set your goals. Because if you set your goals, it's like they're great and all, but they don't stick. It's almost like being on a hamster wheel that keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. I used to have a pet rat, and it'd be 5 o'clock in the morning. I'd be asking why the hell that rat was on the hamster wheel spinning in circles. No, I do not smoke. I have a candle lit. Spinning in circles. Why? That's what you're doing, is you're in your own definition of insanity. So here is how you do it. And I read this from Dean DeGraziosi. I did this exercise. I'm going to do it again tonight with my husband. I did this alone while he was sleeping. So here is basically the rundown, okay? You want to start with the first why. This is the broad one. This is the one where you're like, yeah, I want to be a millionaire. Or yeah, I want to be financially free. Or yeah, I want to be, I don't know, making 6 figures next year. Or I want to be the best racer in the world. Or I want to be the best NBA player. Whatever, okay? I do not watch NBA. I'm more of college football. But as you can tell. Anyways, the point is that whatever that final destination is that you want to be, that's where you start. So your why is, why do you want to be a millionaire? Okay? That's the first question you want to start with, or whatever the goal is. And then from there, well, why? So say I want to be a millionaire because I want my children to have a better life than I had, right? So next, the question would be why. So it would start out with, why do I want to be a millionaire? The next question is, okay, why do I feel like my kids need to have that lifestyle? Because I said it's for my kids, right? And then you're going to keep peeling it back little by little, and you're going to take the answer from the first question above, from the question above it, and you're going to ask why again. So why do I want to be a millionaire? Because I want to give my kids a life better than what I had before. Why do I want to give my kids better than the life I had before? Because I want them to have options. Why do you want them to have options? You see what I'm saying? This is just an example. It's not my why. My why is a little personal for me to share right now. And as I become more successful, I might be more opted to share it. But as of right now, I'm also protecting feelings of people that are in my family. And as much as I love them very much, I would rather them not know how I feel specifically or how I felt back then, because there's nothing I can do to change it now, and neither can they. So, the point is you want to peel those layers back one by one by one by one by one. And the key number is 7. And here's why he says this. Because whatever is in your brain is going to come out first. It's going to be things that you've already thought of. Those are going to come out in the first 5 or 4 or 5. And then you're going to do number 6 and number 7, or 5, 6, and 7. And it's going to start really peeling back like you're going to the center of an onion. And it's going to sting. It's going to either make you cry, or it's going to really make you think hard. This is why I'm talking to you today, because I have a motivator. My motivator is my children. And when I did this exercise last night, I really did get to the bottom of why. And so I'm doing 3 times more today than I have done in the last month. Because of my kids. This is why I'm doing this. So you need to find out what your why is. It could be that you want to retire your parents. It could be that you want to give your children a life that you never had, or it's because you were tired of being broke, or it's because whatever. And I do not care. It works everywhere. It does not matter if you were in corporate. It does not matter if you are trying to do something like investing your extra money and not having any money to spend. It does not matter. Even if you own a business, this works too. So this is how you get your why. Why do I want to be the number 1 business for selling shoes? Because it would mean a lot to my family. Why would it mean a lot to my family? Because we came from a broke family, and I'm the first one that's made it this far. Okay, awesome. So you're the first one that made it this far. That's great. It is fantastic. So now the question is from there, well, why are you the only one that made it this far? Well, I was the first in so-and-so generations to graduate because everybody went to work. Am I making sense? These are just examples. If you would like a picture of what is in the book, you can message me, or you can look it up on Amazon. That's where I got it. I think it was like $14 or something. So I hope you got value from this today. If you did, please subscribe and hit that like button and share it with anybody else that you feel needs to hear this message. Have a great day. We'll see you the next episode. Bye.